me tell you that girl, she's got some class. I've stepped through the looking glass. Take a drink and raise your glass. Let me tell you that girl, she's got some class. So raise your glass. Won't see times like this again. I can take your pain. You can take from the land. I can take your pain. I see a girl reaching down. I see that looking glass. Oh, she sure does have some class. Double the land, far quiet. East to west and west to east. They say it's the best in the west. North wind will be. Don't wonder where the north wind blows. Don't need that girl got some class. I step through the looking glass. Let me tell you that girl, she's got some class. Step through the looking glass. Take a drink and raise your glass. Let me tell you that girl, she got some class. So let's raise your glass. Oh, she's not like these again. I can't take your pain. Ain't no bitch from every hand. I can't take your pain. I see a man reaching down. I step through the looking glass. Well, she sure does have some class. I just don't play. East to west and west to east, they say it's the best. In the west, north wind blowing tundra where the north wind blows. Let me tell you that girl, she got some class. I'm stepping through the looking glass. Take a drink, raise your glass. Let me tell you that girl, she got some class. So raise your glass. Won't see times like these again. I can't take your pain. Take a page from the plan. I can't take your pain. I see a hand reaching down. I step through the looking glass. Boy, she sure has some class. I tell the land. East to west, west to east. And say it is the best in the west. North winds from blowing. Thunder where the north wind blows. Let me tell you that girl, she's got some class. Let me tell you she got some class. Let's let her do the looking glass. Won't see times like this again. What a grand time we can have, walking backwards in a backwards world. Well, that's normal to me. Now the world's copied me. Need to find a key to find the way out. Western key unlocks the door. Grows on to my old tree. Light makes mine. Green light won't go. Green light won't go. Bus won't move. Gotta catch a groove. Gotta move it on down in this time world. 1, 2, 3. East said tree. Time thermometer moving backwards in a backwards world. Go for a drive in the countryside. Miles and miles down the road. Can't get a spirit, it grows close to me. Be your own captain, last community in the community. What a grand time we can have, walking backwards in the backwards world. Well, that's normal to me. Now the world's copying me. Need to find a key to find the way out. The western key unlocks the door. Grows untuned by the old oak tree. Light makes might. The green light won't go. The bus won't move. Gotta catch a groove. Gotta move it on down in this clown world. 1, 2, 3. He said 3. Timeometer moving backwards in the backwards world. Time thermometer moving backwards in a backwards world. Go forward, drive in the countryside. I can identify with the song that goes. Miles and miles down the road. Kindred spirit, the crow spoke to me. Be your own captain, lasting unity in the community. What a grand time we can have, walking backwards in a backwards world. Well, that's normal to me. Now the world's copied me. Gotta move it on down in this clown world. 1, 2, 3. He said 3. I saw 12 horses. I saw 12 horses ride come morning light. 12 eagles taking flight. 12 stars shot across the night sky. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. Horses, eagles, bears, and unicorns. Wolves on the run. I'm not beholden to the way things are. Making a beeline for the state line. No, I won't be confined. There's signs on the wall. We better make the call before the fall. 12 horses ride come morning light. I saw 12 eagles taking flight. 12 stars shot across the night sky. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. Horses, eagles, bears, and unicorns. Wolves on the run. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. I saw 12 horses riding. I saw 12 horses riding. Come morning's light. I saw 12 eagles taking flight. 12 stars shot across the night sky. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. Eagles and horses, bears and unicorns, wolves on the run. I'm not beholden to the way things are. Things are making a beeline for the state line. I won't be confined. There's 2 signs on the wall. We better make the call before the fall. I saw 12 horses ride. Come morning's light. I saw eagles taking flight. 12 stars shot across the night. I saw them shoot across the sky.
I tell ya, it was a sight to behold. Eagles and bears, bears and unicorns, wolves on the run. I tell ya, it was a sight to behold. I saw 12 horses ride, come morning's light. 12 eagles taking flight. 12 stars shot across the sky. I tell ya, it was a sight to behold. Horses, eagles, bears, unicorns, wolves on the run. I'm not beholden to the way things are, making a beeline for the state line. No, I won't be confined. There's signs on the wall. We better make the call before the fall. 12 horses ride, come morning light. 12 eagles fly, taking flight. 12 stars shot across the night sky. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. Horses, eagles, bears, and unicorns, wolves on the run. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. I saw 12 horses ride, come morning light. I saw 12 eagles taking flight. I saw 12 stars shoot across the sky. I tell you, it was a sight to behold. Horses, eagles, bears, and unicorns, wolves on the run. I'm not beholden to the way things are, making a beeline for the state line. No, I won't be confined. There's signs on the wall. We better make the call before the fall. 12 horses ride, morning light. 12 eagles taking flight. 12 stars shot across the sky. Here's all you in the chat. I tell cheers. Ya, it was a sight to behold. Horses, eagles, bears, and unicorns, wolves on the run. I saw 12 horses ride. 12 eagles fly, 12 stars shot across the sky. Yeah, that was 2 years ago, this song. Amazing, huh? So how's everyone doing? Yeah, I've been taking a lot of time with my family and my kids, and we changed managers at our apartments, our abode, and a cool lady, cool maintenance man too. So yeah, I like to when things are going on, I gotta take a step back and just take care of stuff and all that jazz. Yeah, guitars. I got some guitars. Oh yeah, I apparently Epiphone has a custom shop just like Gibson Custom Shop, and I do believe the majority of them are inspired from Custom Shop Gibson, and I think Gibson kind of is pushing it a little bit. So I got a Epiphone Custom Shop, and it's mahogany with a koa top. You know what koa wood is? It's from Hawaii. It's a full-blown koa top. And the guitar that I got was actually demoed by another YouTuber. A little happy accident there. Funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. But yeah, I've actually seen inside the pickup cavities and stuff like that, and it is for sure a koa top, at least an inch thick. Yeah. Great and wonderful stuff. So, how's everyone doing? Everyone having a fine Saturday into Sunday? Well, the title of the show, Because I Can. I didn't know if I was going to go live tonight because, quite frankly, I didn't really feel like it. And then last minute I said, oh, what the hell, fuck it. Because I can. What's up, Just Another Red Shirt Cack? How you doing? Yeah, I get a little bit of a late start. Better late than never, they say. So, Mikhail, how you doing, man?
I'm doing very well, Beer. Went to see my football team play for the start of the season this afternoon. Wasn't a very good start for us. We had a player sent off in the 30th minute, so we were down to 10 men. We scored the first goal, and they scored the equaliser at the 92nd minute out of 90 minutes. So, a bit disappointing in that way.
For those of you that are wondering what Mikhail said, basically they tied.
Yes,
No one won.
After 95 minutes, it was 1-1.
And football over there is what we call soccer in the States. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know where the name soccer came from. Honestly.
It came from the States because they didn't want to call it football because of American football.
Yeah, because, NFL football and stuff like that. Which is basically rugby with pads.
Yeah, do whips, bunch of whips.
Because in rugby they don't wear no padding hardly. They might have a tiny bit, but yeah.
You got the stripes when they whack you off the ball. You got the stripes.
Oh yeah.
That's been the Steve marks on the body. That's what we call stripes.
Well, this is the first night in 35 days that I've actually had a shot of cognac. I did the 20-day liver and kidney cleanse with cranberry juice, pure cranberry juice mixed with cranberry juice, and doing a half shot of apple cider vinegar 3 times a day. And apparently, I think it's very possible that I may have passed a small kidney stone. May have got lucky.
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, one day there was there's a little bit of blood in the toilet, and one day after I peed, and it hasn't been there since. And
it does sound like it.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, I didn't even freaking feel that. What's up with that? And so yeah. So I'm still doing a little bit of the apple cider vinegar every day because it's just good health stuff, And now I drink cranberry juice pretty much kind of regularly now. Sort of like a little bit of maintenance for the kidney and the liver and the urinary tract and the bladder and all that stuff.
It's a smart move.
Oh yeah, because my right kidney was killing me my urinary tract was killing me, and I'm pretty sure I had a bladder infection, urinary tract infection, possibly even a kidney infection. And so all of that rigmarole, and I had a pint the other day for the first time in about 30 days. So yeah, amazing things.
Sounds like you're very, very lucky. Those kidney stones would be very painful.
Oh yeah, my one friend, he was like questioning what I said, like, oh, that's just your fucking imagination, was his attitude. He has that little bit of a mightier than thou every now and then. But, you know, I know what I fucking know, and I don't care what the fuck anyone else knows or says, you know. They know something, they know something. If it's useful, it's useful, you know.
Yep.
And apparently what he had to say basically just wasn't useful to me, so. The things that ain't useful go in one ear out the other.
Is it true?
Yeah. It's the truth. It's the total truth, yeah. So. Yeah, so I am refinishing the back of one of the blue Epiphone Les Pauls that I have. And it is going to look really good. Because I got it down to the grain, and I'm like, man, they applied way too much blue stain to the back. Because it's a nice piece of mahogany, you know. And you're supposed to use a light blue stain, like an ocean sky blue, you know, not dark. So yeah, and I've been working on that. Slowly but surely, getting everything down. As soon as I get the rest of the finish off, I have some ocean blue stain that I ordered, and the trick to making the stain apply in a light application is you use a little bit of a tiny bit of lacquer thinner in the stain, and you don't use a paintbrush because that'll put too much. You use like a cotton ball or something like that, or something close to that, and then you rub that in to the areas where you want it to be, and it'll be a nice light application of the stain. And so when I'm done, that's going to look pretty good. Because I've got grit sandpaper all the way up to 7,000. And
That's very flying.
yeah, it turns out glass smooth when you finally get to 7,000 grit. Because I got there's a 120, there's a 280, there's a 380, then there's a 400, and then I go from a 400 to 800, and then after that I go to 1,000 grit, then 1,500 grit, then 2,000, then 2,500 grit, and then I switch to the 3,000 grit, and then the 5,000. And then the 7,000, and after that, it's glass smooth. As shiny as glass.
That's a lot of work, but it's a good finish.
Yeah, I used my orbital sander. But wet sanding, so nothing got airborne. That's the trick. There might be minor disagreements about wet sanding and dry sanding when it comes to things like that. But when it's wet, dry sandpaper, you can do that. The fine particulates will be like polish.
be smooth as Tiffany.
Oh man, smooth as glass, basically. Oh yeah, by hand as well. The sander itself just gets things going and get things taken care of, and then when it comes down to the last 5 stages, it's all hand sanding. And I got a couple different types of lacquer, and I don't plan on doing a heavy coat of lacquer. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to use the lacquer thinner, and I'm gonna because I got lacquer that I can use a brush or lacquer in a rattle can. And I think I'm going to use the brush. Put a real thin coat on. Let it dry. And then I will sand it, smooth it. And then I may, if it doesn't need it, I may apply another real thin coat. And that should basically blend in with the rest of the guitar.
Yep, small, sorry, mini thin toes. This is the way to go.
Yes. And I don't know that I want a real super thick coat to begin with. You know, just pristine and perfect enough is good enough for me.
Yep. Because with the thin coats, as you layer them and sand them down, back down, layer them, they give a smoother finish and a more class tile. Don't be a flat, thick coat, which doesn't give you what you need.
All right, let's see here. Share screen. There it is, right there. That is smooth as glass. Now you see the blue right there on the left, where up at the top. I'm getting all of that off of there. All that will be gone, and then I will stain it, and then re-lacquer it, a thin layer. But I did get me a breather mask too. And my air conditioner has a fan mode. It's in the window. So yeah, I think it'll turn out real nice. I mean, technically, I could just stain the areas that's exposed and then re-lacquer it. Probably wouldn't notice very much, but I'll know it's there. So yeah. So yeah, I've been busy.
Is that the one you're trying to sell?
Yeah, I got one. I got one coming. Just another red shirt. I got one coming. Let's see here. This is the stuff I got right here. That stuff right there. And I've heard of this stuff being used. I mean, I could get an airbrush system and airbrush it, but the way I plan on doing it, I'm just going to use lacquer to thin it, lacquer thinner, and then I'll apply it in a real thin coat. Hey, Dilliam, how you doing? Great to see you as well. So yeah, that'll and it'll put a thin layer that way. And so more than likely, after it's brushed on, all I have to do is use the 5000 grit to basically get rid of all the brush lines, stuff like that. Of course, I do have lacquer spray in a rattle can too. That stuff, it's by Mohawk. Not a bad brand either. Specifically made for guitars. So yeah, I mean, Dunlop's Formula 65. I don't know why they call it a polish. It's more of a cleaner than anything, but it's a safe cleaner for. Halo. What do you mean Halo? Just out of curiosity. You're talking where it will show itself in the surface. It'll bleed through. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by halo. And all my sanding has been wet sanding. Nothing's open to the air that I've been doing. All wet sanding. Smells funny, other than that. Kind of reminds me of the way nail polish smells. Yeah. Yeah, there's the Koa guitar right there. Yeah, that's what's left of the lacquer right there. Near the taped over cover and the top pieces up in here. Yeah, that'll be gone though. That'll be all gone. And then I have honestly, after I get it all super glass smooth, after I reapply the stain, I don't know that I won't need to apply any more lacquer. Yeah, yeah, shellac is a old term. Different types of stuff make up shellac, and shellac can also be a polish. I remember the smelly shellac polish, furniture polish. Back in the day when people were making furniture, they'd use a special type of polish. I remember my grandfather had some. That stuff smells horrible. Yeah, all that lacquer there at the edge, all that'll be gone. You won't see any of that. And I know how to make other lacquer except other coats of lacquer. There's a little trick you can do. One of them is lacquer thinner. You basically rub everything down with lacquer thinner first. Or in some cases you can rub it down with a little bit of turpentine. That's another method too. But all in all, when it's done, it's going to look nice. It'll look real good. That's the magical number right now. I might be trying to make it 9. Remember, 3 of the guitars I got are for sale. This particular guitar here was made in Indonesia. And I know that in 2015, 16, 17, they were being made in China. And I did some looking into it, and I'm pretty sure this is a 2014 because it was made in Indonesia. And sometimes finding information on these things are difficult, to say the least. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? What's up, R? How you doing? Yeah, let's see here. All right. This here is my Gibson Les Paul Classic. That's not a classic. That's an Epiphone. Why the hell does the frickin', when you leave a picture, an image, does it take you way to the top of where you're not at? Ticks me off sometimes. See, that was the really bad buckle rash. And yes, it was all in the lacquer. It was all in the lacquer. That's the other one. This one's in mint condition. Yeah, that's this one's aged. This one's a beginner's guitar. I had to get it because it was a good price, and someone can get this for their kid for $200 or so, and kid can have a starter guitar. It's a bolt-on neck. And yeah, that is the Cherry Red Classic, Gibson Les Paul Classic. And if you're curious why you never see no binding on the headstock on the Classic, because they weren't traditionally bound. This is the front of the guitar I'm sanding. It's got a beautiful maple flame. Yeah, so that guitar, this guitar right here, was packaged upside down. The guitar I'm working on right now. That guitar was freaking upside down. And unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. And matter of fact, so was the other blue guitar from Sam Ash. That was upside down and poorly packed. Let's see here. Let's see. Take a look at this. Yeah, that one came with a pretty decent looking case. Because that the other blue one, it's a Les Paul Traditional Pro 4 Worn Pacific Blue. So it doesn't really have a shine to it, really. because it's got a not quite a flat finish, but pretty freaking close. But it's a beautiful guitar, I gotta say. Alright, let's do that. Copy that. Have you go back. Do. Well, it wasn't the Sam Ash that was upside down. It was the poor pack job. There was no neck immobilizer. I'll show you here in a second. What's up, Parrot Head? How you doing? She did. Got her Red Lobster. Let's see here. Might want to have the sound. Tab. Alright. Basically, this is how that Sam Ash guitar came. Got it from Sam Ash. And they're famous. They're known for guitars, and this is the pack job that came from them. Look at that. No one uses airbag poofs to ship guitars with. There's either a plastic bubble ring that goes over that headstock right there, of that case, immobilizes the case and stops it from slamming back and forth. And then they have solid rolls of bubble wrap that you put in between here. And also, you can also use, you know that big cardboard, that white cardboard poster board? You can use that if you have lots of it, because that stuff is like, it will turn into a cone if you put things in places. What's up, Papa Cotton? And that's Sam Ash. They pack that guitar that way. I couldn't believe it. And then the guitar that I'm working on, I mentioned about I asked if they were going to use a neck stabilizer. And they're like, oh, yeah, I've shipped guitars before. That fucking guitar came upside down in an Eastman box. How the hell can you do something like that other than do it on purpose? That person packed that fucking guitar upside down on purpose, headstock down. Unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. There was a neck immobilizer, but the neck was in the bottom immobilizer, and the top of the guitar and the gig bag, the body of the guitar was in the neck immobilizer. Well, the body of the guitar does not fit in the neck immobilizer. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm still pissed off about that. So I haven't filled out a review on Reverb yet. But it's not going to be a nice one. More than likely. They were somewhere. They're from New York somewhere. Now, the guy that I got my Gibson Les Paul Classic from. That guy's cool as hell. We message frequently every now and then. Cool guy. And there was a cartoon of a bear in that guitar from his local newspaper. I was like, yeah, interesting. So yeah, this guitar here is the worn blue. That's for sale. Oh no, more than 2 words. I'm gonna eviscerate that person. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eviscerate that person, but I'm mad right now. I'm mad about it, so I'm gonna wait until I'm not so irritated about it. Oh yeah, I've packed guitars before. Yeah. They got pissed because I mentioned the fact about the neck. Yeah, it is. Pretty shade of blue. So yeah, in I can't remember if it was late 2019 or early 2019, or if it was 2017. They went to the 1973 headstock that Epiphone was using back in '73. Here. There it is right there. Now you see this box is right side up, the name and label, everything's right side up. Yeah, I just blocked a thought earlier on Twitter. Thoughts keep on sending me, following me. And if you follow them back and you always know they send you this message saying blah, blah, this and go here, go there, I'm like, block, block, block. If you can't sell me coffee, you're of no use to me. That's Papa Cotton. All right, where did you go? Where did you go, Pink? Did you? All right. Could have swore I opened you already. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much how that guitar was boxed. Literally, the ass end of the guitar, the body of the guitar, was in the neck immobilizer. And the body immobilizer, which is in the bottom of this box, is at the bottom. And it's in upside down. I mean, you can't do something like that other than you just did it on purpose.
That was so bad, but yeah, you're right. It must have been done on purpose. That was so bad.
I mean, look at that shit. That had to have been fucking done on purpose. They were pissed because I said something. because I just happen to be a little knowledgeable about how guitar should be boxed and shipped in. You know what happens to the flip switch on a Les Paul when you don't take the tip off and when you ship it? 5 times out of 10, that switch tip's going to break. I've been watching a lot of Trogley's videos, and every 10th or 20th guitar, there's a broken switch tip because they did not take it off and put it in a little bubble wrap and put it in the compartment of the case. Oh man, I was livid. You see that foam? That's 3 and 4 nominal foam used in packaging and packaging goods. I used to work at a warehouse where we made pallet skids and packaging, and look at the fucking gig bag, man. It's beat the hell up. And I pulled those knobs off of there and put different knobs on. I didn't think they fit. Hell yeah. First thing I looked at was the neck and the headstock to see if there was a break. Freaking got lucky, man. See, the first thing I looked at was the neck. Unfrickin' believable. I was so mad. Oh, and nothing original with the guitar when it was bought. Some people, guitar owners, don't understand the concept of case candy. Things that originally came with the guitar make it worth more when you have those things. Shit, my Koa guitar, it came in a Slash case. Because not only is Gibson making Slash guitars, Gibson's also making Epiphone Slash guitars. Because, you know, Gibson owns Epiphone. And I guess the Epiphone custom line was influenced by Gibson, because I guess Gibson wanted Epiphone to do that. And so that's why there is custom shop with Epiphone. And some of these guitars, you know, they're selling for like $699, $649 up to $899. And that Koa is probably going to end up being worth maybe a couple grand later on down the road. Because there was a Gibson Les Paul that had a Koa top. It wasn't a custom though. It wasn't a custom shop. Can't even see the guitar. Yeah, Epiphone's been making good stuff since at least 2014. Yeah, Mikhail, I've worked as a loader, and I have seen so many travesties, things broken in cans because they weren't loaded right.
Oh, yes, Beer, it does. You'll see some things happens in our sheds. I'm only a business announcer. I don't work in the fake shed, but my God, some of our supervisors have to smack people's heads around.
Yeah. See, that's the case that I put it in.
That's nice. That's a very nice day. Some people came in.
It's okay case, not bad.
But that blue, I still love that blue. That's really nice.
Yeah, that case is a Roadrunner. And I caught the case.
That's all I want is, do I want to be caught once? That's all I want in those cartoons.
But yeah, this guitar was made in Indonesia. And I can't find any information about when and where. Because you can see it's got the old headstock. Oh, absolutely. Honestly, I don't think the person put the Fragile sticker on the box. They obviously bought someone bought an Eastman guitar, or they went and got a box for free that had an Eastman guitar in it, and they just happened to use that guitar that had the warning stickers on it. So I don't think they were that smart, no. And it was a girl that I bought this guitar from, by the way. A lady. I could tell by the name of the person on the storefront on Reverb. I can definitely not recommend that person as a seller. So yeah. Unreal. Man, I was livid. And I waited for like a couple days until I opened it because yeah. Normally I wait 6 hours for the everything to acclimate, the box and all that. Figure I'd spend half a day on a truck being acclimated to the weather here in Washington, so 6 hours is good. Literally, it spends the rest of a warm day in the delivery truck. But you know who was notorious for messing guitars up? FedEx. Yeah, they are not nice to guitars, and so when FedEx is used, I'm always just like fingers crossed. So yeah. So that's the one I'm redoing the back on. When I'm done with it, you technically shouldn't notice anything. These switch tips, I put them on here, and I took the black ones and put it on the blue one. You'll see here when the picture pops up.
That's a great choice, Beer. That looks so beautiful on both of them.
Yeah, I thought I like to call these fat witch hats, but they're not really witch hats. But,
Not putting enough.
well, they have some witch hat ones that the tops are a little smaller, but they remind me of witch hats, and so I call them fat witch hats. Hey, Tommy, thanks for hanging around and hanging out and chilling. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope you're doing well and hope the family's all right and all that and doing good. And yeah, I'm not going to be on here very much longer. I gotta see what. Have a good night. I had to see what the wife is doing. The kids were my boys, they were relatively behaved good today. I should let them talk to Grandma more often on a Saturday. Hey, just another red shirt. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'm gonna play a couple songs. This guy is my favorite luthier. He's this guy. Let's see here. Let's do this. Twoodford. Twoodrfrd. This guy is a luthier, and he's funny. And anything to do with fixing guitars, I probably learned it watching this guy do it. And of course, goddamn YouTube turned the automatic play button back on. I turned it off. Stop turning it on. If I want it on, I turn it on. Thank you. Message from your not service provider. No more carrots tonight. Are you saying I should use the stick? All right, take care. Just another red shirt. Have a great night and a great sleep. All right. Jack and Jill. Land of Jack and Jill. I better share that their window. Hey. I got it right 4 times later. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill in the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill and ran into a mad rabbit. In the land of madness, watch out for the signs along the way. In the land of Jack and Jill. We get our thrills, feeling the sound, laying it down. In the land of Jack and Jill. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill. In the land of Jack and Jill. They took the pill and ran it. And remember, folks, if you have to kiss someone's ass to come on your channel, they're not really your friend. To a mad rabbit. In the land of madness, watch out for signs along the way. In the land of Jack and Jill. Get our thrills, spilling the sound and laying it down. In the land of Jack and Jill. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill. In the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill and ran into a mad rabbit. In the land of madness, watch out for the signs along the way. In the land of Jack and Jill, we get our thrills, spilling the sound, laying it down. In the land of Jack and Jill, walking up the hill, walking down the hill. In the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill, ran into a mad rabbit. In the land of madness. Watch out for the signs along the way. In the land of Jack and Jill. We get our thrills, spilling the sound, laying it down. In the land of Jack and Jill. Walking up the hill, walking down the hill in the land of Jack and Jill. They took a pill, ran into a mad rabbit in the land of Jack and Jill. Watch out for the sign along the way. In the land of Jack and Jill, we get our thrills. Spilling the sound, lay it down in the land of Jack and Jill. All right. Screwing around, fucking around. Yeah. All right. So I need to test some sound levels because this sounds really loud. All right, let's see here. Open up that. Dootin' doo dootin' doo 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 dootin' bep bow dootin' doo. All right. Land of the silver blue rose. Real gold comes from the heart. The wind in the trees. The wind in the trees. The land of the silver blue rose. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Land of the silver blue rose, real gold, it comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, the land of the silver blue rose. A helping hand, a helping hand, a helping hand reaching down. Take the hand, find a band, travel the land. Mend the hearts all across this land. I found something, maybe it's something blue in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe something new. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of the 710, land of the silver blue rose, real gold, it comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, the land of the silver blue rose. A helping hand, a helping hand, a helping hand reaching down. Take the hand and find a band, travel the land. Bend the hearts all across this land. I found something, maybe something blue in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe new. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710, land of the silver blue rose. Real gold, it comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, a land of the silver blue rose. Helping hand reaching down. Take the hand, find a band, travel the land. Bend the hearts all across the land. I found something, maybe something blue in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe new. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710, land of the silver blue rose. Real gold, it comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, land of the silver blue rose. A helping hand reaching down. Take the hand, find a band, travel the land. Mend the hearts all across this land. I found something, maybe something blue in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe new. The old man knew, showed us to be in the land of 710. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710. Looking for something old, maybe new, in the land of the silver blue rose.
Great scene, beer. Good work.
Yeah. I wonder how the sound quality was. Live button. And a helping hand. Silver blue rose. Do-do-do-do-do. Land of the silver blue rose. Real gold, it comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, the land of the silver blue rose. A helping hand, a helping hand, a helping hand reaching down. Take the hand, find a band, travel the land. Mend the hearts all across this land. I found something, maybe it's something blue in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe something new. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710. Land of the silver blue rose, real gold that comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, the land of the silver blue rose. A helping hand, a helping hand, a helping hand reaching down. Take the hand and find a band, travel the land. Mend the hearts all across this land. I found something, maybe something blue, in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe new. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710. Land of the silver blue rose. Real gold that comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, the land of the silver blue rose. Helping hand reaching down. Take the hand, find a band, travel the land. Mend the hearts all across the land. I found something, maybe something blue, in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe new. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710. Land of the silver blue rose. Real gold, it comes from the heart. The wind in the trees, land of the silver blue rose. A helping hand reaching down. Take the hand, find a band, travel the land. Mend the hearts all across this land. I found something, maybe something blue, in the land of the silver blue rose. Looking for something old, maybe new. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710. The old man knew, showed us how to be in the land of 710. Looking for something old, maybe new, in the land of the silver blue rose. Wow. That was pretty good. Apparently, I solved my sound problem that I was having. My way too hot mic. Yeah.
It sounds so good.
It sounded fucking awesome.
I know.
I
always understand
here
those
right
things.
now.
Okay,
Well, I
I will overstate it. It was fierce. Good.
All right, one last song. Try the water, but don't do that in Mexico. Try the other kind of water if you're catching my drift. Maker of the mark, counting the days, it was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water, many dreams getting stepped on. No more broken dreams. Great destination, shine on. Don't forget the journey. It's not the mountain, it's the destination. Free standing. What sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. If you can, you better call Quinn, and you better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days. It was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water. Many dreams get stepped on. No more broken dreams. Great destination. Shine on, don't forget. Nobody poisoned Lakeshore Drive in your mind. The journey's not the mountain, it's the destination. Standing, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes if you can. You better call Quinn and you better do it fast. Oh, and thank Osley for all of that, because it never would have happened had it not been for him. Master of the mark, counting the days. It was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water. Many dreams getting stepped on. No more broken dreams. Great destination, shine on. Don't forget the journey is not the mountain. It's the destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. If you can, you better call Quinn, and you better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days. It was written that way. Do I get a say? Dry water, many dreams getting stepped on. No more broken dreams. No more destination, shine on. Don't forget the journey is not the mountain, it's a destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes. If you can, you better call Quinn, and you better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days. It was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water, many dreams getting stepped on. No more broken dreams. Great destination, shine on. Don't forget the journey is not the mountain, it's the destination. Freestanding, what sets you off? Don't be stepping on toes if you can. You better call Quinn, and you better do it fast. Maker of the mark, counting the days. It was written that way. Do I get a say? Try the water. Many dreams getting stepped on. No more broken dreams. Great destinations. Shine on. Don't forget the journey is not the mountain. It's the destination. People lose sight of that fact. It's the destination. You experience the journey along the way, but it's normally the destination where the climax is at. Normally where the learning is done. Well, my friends, let's see here, Parrot Head, And just another red shirt, Tommy. And Papa Cotton is in the form of a nun. Well, hey, all, thanks for coming out. And I know it's a short one. It's only an hour and 20 minutes. But we should probably play one more song so that way it is actually an hour and 20 minutes. All right. How about Lightning Falling? Perfect.
Tiffany.
There's lightning falling from the sky. If you can't see, there's lightning falling from the sky. If you can't see, striking bells, pinging and ringing. You're missing the message. Messages being sent, lightning of time, filling the spaces between. Serve the light, now you know why. Spread darkness, get the lightning, thunder on its way. We do not kneel. Who do you serve? He's looking down, shaking his head. There's lightning falling from the sky. If you can see, striking bells, pinging and ringing. You're missing the message. Messages being sent. Lightning of time, filling the space between. Serve the light, now you know why. Spread darkness, get the lightning. Thunder on its way, do not kneel. Fall into the light, who do you serve? He's looking down, shaking his head. There's lightning falling from the sky. If you can't see, stringing along, striking bells, pinging and ringing. You're missing the message, messages being sent. Lightning of time, filling the space between. Serve the light, now you know why. Spread for darkness, get the lightning. Thunder on its way, we do not kneel. Calling the light, who do you serve? He's looking down, shaking his head. There's lightning falling from the sky. See, striking bells, pinging and ringing. You're missing the message, messages being sent. Lightning of time, filling the space between. Serve the light, now you know why. Spread the darkness, gets the lightning, thunder on its way. We do not kneel. Ever. So, with that, we'll say goodnight and goodbye. And if you didn't like any of that, go find a channel that you'll like, I guess. Good night, all. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, RR, for always being there and always being awesome. All right. Good night to you all.